Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Women.Words.Wisdom Global. I'm your host, Imani Mwaura. This is a space where we engage, we equip, we empower, and we enrich each other through the conversations that we hold here, conversations that are reflective, that are inspiring, that are intriguing. And I believe this far we have come, you have grasped some wisdom for living. So if you've just been joining us and you have not clicked subscribe, this is the best time you have to do that. By doing so, you're helping us get to more and more people. If you've been watching us, I really enjoy to read from you the comments that you share with us. Please like and even share with your friends, your family, your sisterhood, your churchmates, or whoever is out there that will benefit from these conversations. And today I'm excited to bring you yet another intriguing conversation. You know, the people who come here are my friends. So today I'm yet with another friend, and I can't wait for this conversation to unfold. So from wherever you are, help me welcome the wonderful, the beautiful, the gorgeous Wanjiku. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
How
Thank
does
you
it
for
feel
having me.
to be here?
It feels nice.
Yeah.
Amazing. Been looking forward.
Yes, yes. I really would love to tell all of them your CV, but let me give you that opportunity to let our viewers know who you are, even as we get deeper into this conversation.
My name is Wanjiku Chomba. I'm a mother, a wife, a businesswoman, and a believer.
Yeah. You do so many things, Wanjiku, and today we will unwrap what you do. So when I first met you, I met you doing the business called Smarthub, and we will talk a little bit about it. And as we were catching up, what's that name? You said that you're a serialpreneur. You have many other businesses that you have started. But even as we come to that, let's start off with Wanjiku growing up, even before you started business. And maybe many people know the Wanjiku who's a business lady, a mother and a wife. Who was Wanjiku before?
Wanjiku was a small little girl from
Yeah.
a village called Dumberi
Aha.
in central Kenya.
Yes.
She went to school in Dumberi, primary school in Dumberi, high school in Kiambu. My younger days, I didn't leave Kiambu.
Yeah.
I was everything around me revolves around everything. When I was growing up, my younger days, I didn't leave Kiambu at all. I went to school there. I worked there. My first corporate job was in Kiambu. So a village girl.
Yeah.
From Dumberi, married in Kerugoya.
Okay. Now from Dumberi, married in Kerugoya, and to the world, because you're very active in the social media. And I think one thing that social media has enabled us to be is to have the global platform. Yeah. So I want to call this girl from Dumberi, married in Kerugoya, and now serving the world. Okay, so you went to school and you talked about your first job being a corporate job, and then you transitioned to business. So tell me, what is it that you saw was a problem that your first business was able to address?
The first business came out of a need that I had. I had just gotten my firstborn child, and I was in corporate. I had evening classes. I was a wife.
Yeah.
So with all that, I literally couldn't get time to go to the market. And I asked around, and I couldn't find anyone doing like deliveries. When I go to school in the evening, I meet fellow mothers, and they're like, hey, we need to finish up quickly and pass by Mama Mboga
Yeah.
and at least buy food.
Yeah.
And I was like, this need to be sorted by someone. I wish someone could just come up with an idea
Yeah.
of selling this convenience, because basically it's convenience. And after a while, I thought I could be that person. Yeah, and I gave it a try while still in employment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How was it, like your first customer probably, when you gave it a try?
When I gave it a try, I took a notebook and wrote all my friends, my classmates, my colleagues, and my family, and a few friends. I wrote down quite a number. And when I got to number 200, I was like,
Number
these are
200.
enough. Yeah, these are enough. Let me first start with this.
Yeah.
I'm an extrovert. I have many friends. I mean, if I continued, I would have reached that to 500.
Okay.
But I said that 200, let me stop there. And I started with colleagues. I used to wake up. I said, let me start with fruits to test the waters. And I used to go to High Ridge Market. There's a market in Parklands called High Ridge Market. I used to wake up early in the morning at 4 a.m. I go buy a carton of apples, a carton of oranges, and a carton of grapes. Then I package them nicely and deliver them during break or lunchtime to my colleagues. And for friends, I used to deliver on my way home from work, or I get someone to help me, the riders. Yeah, and it was good. I was able to pay my fees.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You know, that's quite a lot of wisdom in what you have said. So number one, the problem was around you.
Yeah.
Okay. So and many times, instead of, and what I'm getting from you, instead of complaining, try to see how can we resolve this.
Yeah.
Could someone resolve this? And could that someone be me? Number two lesson I'm learning from you is your network. So the people in your contact list right now could be your number one customers. That the customers are around you, because those of us who are probably not entrepreneurs, we feel like starting is such a hard thing. You know, how do you start that? But number three, I mean, these people were familiar to you. Again, curious in this seat. I've realized I'm a very curious person. I'm curious to know, so what did they say about you? Now you're buying fruits, you're delivering to them during break time, lunch time, on your way home, and things like that. What kind of comments were you getting?
They were not surprised, because growing up,
Yeah.
I grew up in a family where we were just comfortable. We didn't have enough, I would say. So I took myself through education. High school, I could maybe take a break, do some odd jobs here and there.
Yeah.
So business was in me. And business is what took me to college. Like, I started clothes from Gikomba, Isli, and I could sell to, my friends and colleagues. And even still in corporate, before I started now the grocery business, the one that it's known, I used to sell them. Clothes, go to Gikomba, select, I iron them, I sell to my classmates.
Wow.
And then on Fridays, I used to go to Uganda, get clothes. I travel at night. I book my ticket. I travel on Friday.
Yeah.
On Saturday, I get to Uganda on Saturday. We shop, and then get to the bus. We travel back at night. So on Monday, no one will even know you had
Out of the country.
Yeah, so to my colleagues and even my friends, they were not surprised.
Okay.
I just, they affirmed, this business thing is in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. So you've never been afraid of trying business, trying new ventures.
We call it trauma. The what I went through during my childhood. Let me just call it poverty, because it's poverty, though I don't like that word. I don't even like mentioning it.
Yeah.
Because of growing up in lack, I came to know that what can remove me from that, that lack is by being bold and doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. And your resilience is really evident in all that. Getting back to the Smarthub, maybe, okay, you and I know what Smarthub is.
Yeah.
Let's explain to someone, what does Smarthub
Okay,
Groceries do?
Smarthub Groceries sells convenience to busy individuals who don't have time to go to the market. Yeah, basically that. The corporate, the busy business people who have families and they don't have that time to go to the market, or the old people, the elderly people who have mobility issues and they can't make it to the market. We deliver them groceries. People in abroad who have families here, and the family maybe is of how can I put it? Like the family back here is not able, like to is not able to afford food.
Yeah.
So the way they support them is by buying them food from us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you deliver
And
to
we
their
deliver to their
homes.
dams, to their doorsteps.
Yeah, amazing. And I'm curious, what was that moment that affirmed you that Smarthub is really that solution? I love your definition about it. If you asked me, I would say Smarthub delivers groceries and what have you.
we
But
don't.
I love your definition that you're here to give convenience.
Yes.
What is that moment that affirmed you and said, run with this one, girl?
It started with having a bad day at work, I would say. I went to my normal 4 a.m. market, bought fruits, and that day my colleagues or the people I had anticipated they'll buy, some were not in that day. Others said, "Oh, we are okay. Our parents sent fruits."
Yeah.
So I was left with quite a number. And I asked myself, now with my son, my husband, we cannot eat all these fruits. And you see, these are perishables.
Yeah.
A whole carton of apples cannot even fit in our small fridge. So I got quite discouraged. And I decided, that day I didn't even go to class. I was so stressed. I decided, we had a small car. I said, let me take my car to get a wash. As I think on what I'll do with these fruits.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll give them away or I don't know. So I went to a car wash, and the usual thing, they will empty your car, put things aside, and wash the car. So this car wash was on Kiambu Road. It's no longer there. It was on Kiambu Road. So I went. I sat in a. There are usually this umbrella in a table to wait for your car.
Yeah.
So I sat there with my notebook. I always walk with notebooks and notebooks and a pen.
Yeah.
And I sat there stressed, wondering. And behind me there was a meeting happening of men. It was a Friday. A group of men had met. I think it was their usual meeting place every Friday. And there were quite a number. So me, I was just sat there, and I overheard one of them say, na watu wanakulanga vizuri, hiyo matunda yote ni ya nyumbani. And then another gentleman said, I know. These ones I think she's selling. She can't be taking all those fruits at home. And then another one said, no, this one can't be hooking fruits. Do you know who she is? Apparently, the third man who said that he knew where I work. And there was a time my career was I did procurement.
Yeah.
And there was a time he had come for some, I think those tendering committees, and he saw me. I was the one chairing that day, I think.
Yeah.
So he saw me and noticed my face. So he could recognize me and say, hey, she can't be hawking fruits. So then I was like, what do I say I'm selling? And I said, okay, you know what? I am not going to eat all these fruits. So I turned and I told them, hey, they are for selling. This is my side hustle. And then they were like, what? I mean, you're from work? What time do you get to hawk fruits? Nikawambia, like, I sell to my colleagues, and they were like, they look nice. You can sell to us.
Wow.
And there were quite a number. So I packaged them nicely. I assisted to put in their car. And then they got finished. Actually, they were not enough. So the few that didn't get, I requested if they can give me their phone numbers, so that the next time na letter I deliver. They were like, yeah, it's okay, you can. Actually, I think all of them gave me their numbers. With my notebook, I wrote the numbers. And the following day, I started receiving messages from their wives saying they loved the fruits. If I could be delivering the fruits every Friday.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, this thing is gonna work. This thing is working. And it's gonna work.
Yeah.
And that day really affirmed, like, if you see the way the Bible says, knock and the door shall be opened.
Yes.
Like, for instance, if I came and I stood outside there and I didn't knock, you guys would not have known I'm outside there.
Right.
So the moment I turned and told them I'm selling fruits, I mean, they knew I'm a fruit seller.
Yes.
If I was shy and said, and maybe decided to keep quiet because of my title or the job I was doing, I would not have gotten that chance. Let me tell you, those people transformed my life, I would say.
Wow.
And Smarthub, I always say Smarthub. That day is when I was affirmed. Because now the wives now started ordering direct. And you know, when they order, they won't order the 3 fruits that I sell. The oranges, apples, and oranges. They say, do you have some 3 tomatoes? Can you add a melon? Can you add a pineapple? And that's how I filled my basket.
Oh, wow.
They gave me ideas. Like, you can, if you're delivering fruits, I don't need to, like, wait for fruits delivery, then I step out to buy groceries. Can you do both? And then after some time, they started ordering meat, and I was like, wow. And I remember one particular day, I sold my 1 month's salary.
In one day?
In one day.
Okay.
I delivered. At the car wash, I remember I delivered, and I sat down, looked at my hesabus, and I said, you know what, I'm done. Because initially I didn't like what I was doing. I didn't like the procurement job I was doing, to be honest. I think it was because of convenience and maybe to take you back, growing up, that was not my career. I wanted to be a fashion and interior designer. But you know, fashion is very expensive. And when I went to look for a school, I went to 3 schools: Vera Beauty College, Evelyn School of Design, Ashley's, and the third one, I started with with Ashley's. Evelyn, I finished with Vera, and the fees were crazy. Like I had mentioned earlier, I was the one paying my school fees, so I couldn't afford. So what happened is, when Vera, I don't know if it's still there, but it was on Kenyatta Avenue, Empara Plaza. I sat down at the stairs, stranded and confused, thinking, now my dream is shut now. I cannot afford this thing. And that's when I saw KIM, Kenya Institute of Management. And I decided, let me just give it a try. And when I inquired about what they offer, I saw something that I could afford, business. And that's how I ended up doing procurement.
Okay.
Yeah, so after now the sales I made on that day, I was like, wow, now I'm leaving this job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I'm inspired. You know, a moment that would have really crushed you, going back home with all those apples, and like you rightfully described, you didn't even have space for them.
Yeah, I didn't.
And God ordered your steps really to go to that car wash
Yeah.
and find those people that were there. And that's such a beautiful thing that that day, a moment that was crushing you flipped to a moment that affirmed that what you're solving for is actually a need. And congratulations for doing it.
Thank you.
I am wondering, and if I can just lean in the entrepreneurship journey, because after that, I think Smarthub has really expanded, and even, you know, you talked about from 3 fruits to more products that you're doing, to more customers abroad, not just the 200 that were on your phone book. Now you have many more customers. If you were to speak to someone who is in business, hoping to do business, is there a mistake maybe that you made that now you can advise somebody? Watch on this. I love what you're talking about, writing. And anyway, I'm not alluding to that, but is there a mistake that you made that you feel comfortable advising somebody? Watch out on this as you do business.
Wow, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of mistakes.
Okay.
You see, like now, this incident of buying buying 3 fruits that I think people love. You find people have their own preference. So the best thing I would have done is to go to those people and ask, what fruits can I deliver?
Yeah.
Or do you want fruits tomorrow? Not to buy with anticipation.
So what you were buying, you were anticipating.
Yes, I was
Oh,
anticipating.
it wasn't orders.
No, it was not orders.
Okay.
Orders, when I wrote the list of 200 people,
Yeah.
I assumed it was an assumption. And then I created awareness. You know what, guys, I'm selling fruits. So I assumed when I deliver the fruits, it's automatic. They will buy. Shock on me.
Yeah.
So that's one of the biggest mistake I did.
Okay.
Of like thinking what I love or what I like, it's what other people like.
So what would you do differently?
What I would do different, and what I tell entrepreneurs to do, when you get into business, first find out, what do these people want? Don't sell what you think they want. I've done this mistake again, selling clothes, buying what I like, my taste, forgetting people have different tastes.
Yeah.
So I ended up wearing all of them because that was my taste.
Yes.
So I've in my entrepreneurial journey, I've learned to go to people, get to know, what do they want?
Yeah.
How do they want it?
Yeah.
When do they want it? Yeah, and it will make your work very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of anticipating or assuming.
Yeah, that this is what they want.
Yeah, assumption in business.
Yeah.
Is very costly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very good lesson. Don't assume that this is what your customers want. One of the things I've admired about your business is the repeat customers that you've had for the longest, and they've become even your ambassadors in Smarthub. What do you do to build such trust in customers?
Educate and offer the convenience. You see, when you give value to what you're selling, that is everything to customers. Don't tell them. For me, for instance, I don't sell groceries. I sell convenience. I sell reliability. I sell trust.
Say that again. We need to articulate what you do.
I sell convenience, I sell reliability, and I sell trust.
Wow.
And I nourish homes with good food, traceable food. And And you had mentioned about social media. I'm very vocal on social media. I love social media. I call it my office because it is my office. Some of these customers you see give me a shout out even on Instagram or Facebook or wherever. They don't even know me physically. We've never met physically, and I've served them for more than 3 years since I started.
Yeah.
And because I'm vocal and I'm open, and I show them like where their produce is coming from, I show them I can trace if you eat this fruit, if you eat this vegetable, and there is an issue, I won't start thinking, and where did I get the tomatoes, especially right now with the issue of pesticides. I try and make sure all my fruits, even those that are imported, I don't buy from anyone. Like example, if a lorry a lorry full of potatoes will be somewhere and maybe they are selling at a throwaway price, I cannot buy. You see those you're called, there's a lorry here selling, I will not. If I don't know the source of those potatoes, I cannot buy, because I have assured my customers of trust me with food. I'm also a mother. The same food you're nourishing your children with is the same food I'm giving my children. And I wouldn't want like your children or even yourself have an issue. So I have to make sure I know the source of my food.
Yes.
And I'm very vocal. I say when I go to the farm, I will take a photo. When we package, we show them how their food from the farm to the fork, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also we've really personalized our engagements with our customers.
Yeah.
I say no one can do it like Smarthub.
Yeah.
Even the big brands, they cannot. We have really personalized, because we know selling convenience is selling more than groceries.
Yeah.
There's a mother who is running to the airport. She's late and there's no food at home. She don't have time to type. She don't have time to even, call the house manager. The only time she has is to drive to the airport and hold her phone, do a voice note and say, "Hi, Smarthub, I'm traveling and I need food at home. Call my nanny on this number."
Wow.
Or say, "Deliver tomatoes," all that list. And then I will call the nanny, or I'll customize. I'll just do a voice note maybe, or the person in the office, they'll do a voice note if it's a new customer and ask how many people are we catering for. And then we will customize a meal plan or an order for you and deliver. Yeah, so we've really personalized, and I think that's what has made us be credible. And
I love that. And I think what I'm hearing is that you have evolved and innovated with time. And I'm pretty sure there's someone who's now watching. Maybe they're even abroad, or they're here and wondering, I've never heard of Smarthub. This is the convenience I have. Let me give you this opportunity to let someone, if they need to order that convenience, that reliability, how can they get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of us on Instagram, Smarthub Groceries Limited. We also have our website, Smarthub Groceries, and on Facebook, Smarthub Groceries. Am I allowed to give our office line?
Yes.
Or they can call us on 0711 488 833.
Okay.
I can repeat that.
Yes.
0711 488 833.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're there and you're listening to this convenience, this reliability, this credibility, there you have it. It's your time to reach out to Smarthub. Thank you, Wanjiku, for that. Allow me to switch gears a little bit and let's talk about your faith and family. You mentioned you are a wife, you are a mother to how many? To 4 amazing children. How do you balance that plus your businesses? Yes.
Well, is there a balance? That word, balance. To me, there's no balance. I wouldn't say I'm able to balance, honestly. What I try to do is I've put structures in place.
Okay.
Structures and systems. At work, there are systems that helps the business to run even without me. I don't need to be there. Like, we are here having this conversation.
Yeah.
And you can't see calls or me thinking of, has that order been delivered? Because I've put systems in place. At home, I've put systems in place. I make sure the children are well taken care of. There's food, their clothes are clean, the home is habitable for them. At church, I love serving. I pray and hope in future I want to again spill the
Yes.
in future I want to be in full-time ministry because I love serving a lot. It gives me a lot of joy and a lot of satisfaction that I've not gotten from anywhere else.
Yeah.
Even the schools we go there, you know, these things you think you have achieved.
Yes.
Serving in church gives me so much joy and, you know, fulfillment. And I'm growing these businesses well with structures so that even when my children grow or the people that will be left running, they won't have an issue or need me or anything. I'll just maybe have a day to go sit in the board and the business runs. And if ministry requires me to travel, go all over the world to spread God's word through music, because I love singing a lot, I'm good. I mean, that's how I see myself in future.
Yeah.
Also, what have I forgotten?
So you've said a very important point there, and some of us have called it balance, but I'm getting from you, balance is structures and systems.
Structures and systems.
So you need to have structures and systems to have things moving, because really, if I look at the number of hats that you are wearing, you are an entrepreneur with not just one, but several businesses running. You are a wife. You are a mother of four. You are serving in your church. I have met you in spaces with extended family members. You are present and you run all this. The reason you're not falling apart is because you have put structures and systems. I am challenged by that, and congratulations.
Thank you.
You need to have a session to show people how do you put these structures in place and what is it that you need to look at. But that will be another episode by itself. And the place of family, even in your vision, where would you place that? Family, and of course, you've talked about faith and how it is important to you. But where does family fall into all this vision?
Family for me is my first ministry. And I make sure before all these other things, my husband is okay. My children are okay. My nannies, I feel like they are part of my family because I wouldn't be doing all that I do if they are not okay. And I try, and everything that I'm doing, I prioritize them. Because I know if my family is not okay, if Cyrus is not okay, Cyrus is my husband.
Yeah.
If Chomba is not okay,
Yeah.
I cannot even be comfortable here or even be able to smile thinking, at home, where am I going after this?
Yeah.
If my children are not okay and taken care of well, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So I prioritize that a lot and I create time. We customize, both of myself and my husband are self-employed, so we customize time and we can decide, like, on a certain day we are not going to work. I have 3 boys and 1 girl, and the boys love soccer. So like on Saturday at times.
You're a soccer mom.
Yeah, I'm a soccer mom. Yeah, like on Saturdays, on Fridays for me, on Friday I try and it's a tradition I started last year. I pick them from school. So my day on Friday ends at 3 in the office. I then go pick them from school only on Fridays. And then we go pick Mombi at home, then go to a soccer place, a club. And they play football. Then we go home and we get to spend time with them.
Yeah.
We play football with them. And then we go home. On Saturday, they do soccer club with their father. I accompany them when I'm not serving in church, because on Saturdays is when we go do our practice. So I try and maximize on the little time or the time that I'm able to, I try and maximize that, because these children are growing, and I can miss on their milestone, and they'll never come a time at I'll rewind their years now. So I try and maximize as much as I can right now, because you blink and they are grown. Even right now, my firstborn, who is 10, is almost my size now.
Wow. So quality versus quantity, and you're very intentional about it. Yeah, amazing. Even now that you've mentioned about family, and as we look into legacy and what the future is, let me bring out your latest baby, that's Mbimos. And a little somebody whispered, this is actually your daughter's name. Yeah, tell us about that, and what legacy do you want to leave?
Mbimos is a dream I had since I was a small girl. Because of growing up in lack, I don't remember my mom buying me a new dress ever. And we even when we were about to launch it, we sat down, I had a date with her, and we tried to remember if there was a day she bought me a new cloth, and we couldn't. And I used to feel so bad. I used to ask myself, Aki, Mom, see, at least you train yourself how to tailor. At least you make us clothes, because to my thinking, I thought maybe if she was a tailor, she would have, made some nice clothes for us.
Yeah.
And I used to feel bad when we went for functions, and I could see my cousins wearing these new smart dresses. And I said, when I grow up, I will go learn tailoring. Then it was tailoring, it was not fashion.
Yeah.
And I will make clothes for everyone in my family, including my mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that dream almost slipped, but it's been there. And when I got my daughter, I felt like it was an affirmation. Now you have a daughter. You can make her clothes. And nowadays, you don't need to... You don't need... I don't need to sit down and tailor them myself. I can get people who do mass production. I only design and then give them the design to make the clothes for me. And when I got my daughter, I got affirmed. This dream, you need to do something about it. And last year in July, I decided, you know what? I'm starting.
Yeah.
Not that I had finances, not that I just had that idea and the will. And I said, you know what? I'm starting, and I will launch it in October on my birthday. Last year, I turned 36. And I said, you know what? It was July, August, September, October. In these 3 months, I will do what I can, and I will start with what I have.
Yes.
And I started, and I've seen God want us to only take that step of faith and do what we can, and then we leave the rest to Him.
True.
Because Mbimo has really surprised me. I just took that step of faith. I went out there and looked for someone, and of course for insights, because you see, this is a new industry.
Yes.
And I got people waiting for me with information.
Wow.
And God provided finances, and I launched it, and it's doing so well. It's giving me so much joy.
Yeah.
It's giving me so much joy, and I'm not able to actually describe how smart or how Bimos is making me feel, but it's making me it's giving me so much joy.
Yeah. Can I say today you're dressed?
Yes.
Bimos.
Yeah, everything I dress now from Monday to Saturday to Sunday, Monday to Monday.
Yes,
is
Mbemos. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations for
Thank
that step
you.
of faith.
Thank
Congratulations even for the job opportunities that you have created. I see your businesses touching so many people because you're creating opportunities for people who would otherwise maybe not even be doing that. So congratulations. And I see you living your legacy. What do you want to be remembered for, Wanjiku?
I want to be remembered for believing in myself, changing the narrative of like when you're born in poverty, poverty will follow you till the end. I want to be remembered for believing in myself, taking a step of faith and starting, and doing what I can, kujituma, because mimi nayo kujituma najituma.
Yes.
And then also I want to be remembered for I helped people nourish their family with good food. I helped mothers build on their careers, climb, those ladders, not thinking, does my home have food? I want to be remembered. I took care of old people who maybe could not have afforded to get a fruit. That fruit that is not in the nearby market, especially those with chronic diseases. I forgot to mention, we create meal plans with help from a nutritionist for people with chronic diseases and advise them on the food to eat. I want to be remembered for that. Yeah.
Wow. Someone once said that leave your legacy, that's Live, leave your legacy before you leave your legacy, Leave. And really what you're desiring to be remembered for, you are doing it. And my word for you is keep doing it because you're living your legacy right now. And congratulations for the many that you have solved for, that you have given an avenue to still live healthy. People abroad are taking care of their families here. That's amazing. Let me get to a fun part with you. And this is going to be a quick fire.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's easy. It's easy. These things, you know them. So question number 1. One word to describe
Entrepreneurship is hard work.
Hard work. Okay. Biggest lesson that motherhood has taught you?
There's no balance.
There's no balance. But there's structure and system.
There's structure and systems.
Okay. Would you prefer having routines or chaos? Both.
I would say both. Some chaos are beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay, so it's okay to have chaos once in a while.
Routine is important,
Yeah.
especially having 4 children. Without a routine, you live and make the work of the people who take care of them very hard.
Yeah.
But also chaos, we welcome them. Yeah.
Okay, good to know that. Yeah. Online business or physical store?
Online, any day, anytime.
And it has taken you places.
Yes, I call it a global village.
Yeah. And I like what you said earlier, that it is also your office.
It's my office.
Awesome. Legacy or lifestyle?
Legacy.
Okay, good to know that. Thank you very much. I have come to have more appreciation of who you are. You know, sometimes you think we know people, but you really, really, there are pockets of their lives that you didn't know about. And you have given me that opportunity, even as we share with the world of who Martha is. I'd like us to wrap up. And by doing this, I want you to leave us with wisdom for life. Whatever aspect of life that you want to share, I want to give you an opportunity to just leave our viewers with wisdom for life.
My parting word would be believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, and I speak a lot to entrepreneurs and those people who want to transition from employment to entrepreneurship or entrepreneurs. Believe in yourself and take that step of faith, the one I mentioned earlier, and do that thing, live that dream, do that thing that you've always wanted to do. Do your part. And then if you are a believer, leave the rest to God. Just do your part diligently.
Yeah.
And go in 100%, trusting yourself, and then leaving the rest to God. And you're gonna make it. Just believe in yourself. Yeah. And I call it law of attraction. You will believe yourself, start something, love that thing. There'll be days when that thing will frustrate you or disappoint you, but when you persist and be patient with that thing, it will eventually love you back. Yeah, it will not have a choice but to love you back.
To love you back.
Yes.
The law of attraction.
The law of attraction.
There you have it. Believe in yourself, be diligent at it, leave it to God, and you will attract what you are. Thank you so much, Wanjiku, for joining us today.
Thank you.
This
for
is
having
Women
me.
Words Wisdom Global, where we look for wisdom, and you've given us a lot of wisdom. Even as I say women, I make this joke. The word women is 60% men. And so I know men will be watching this, and even women who are watching this. There is something for all of us. Thank you for giving of your time, giving of your life experiences to share with us. I'm sure there's somebody out there who will benefit from this. And that's all we had for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to engage with us. I'd love to know what stood out for you today. What wisdom are you carrying with you today? What would you like to tell Wanjiku? Even as you reach out to her, she has mentioned about the couple of businesses that she is doing. Make sure you find her. She said social media is her office. She is in all those platforms, including TikTok. She didn't say that, but she's there. Are you in TikTok?
I'm not active.
Oh, you're not active.
Yeah, but I'm working on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, you can find Wanjiku. Let's engage. Let's enrich each other's lives. Let's equip each other, even as we continue with these conversations. Until next time, God bless you.